Hello and welcome to your MES e-lesson. I'm Claire. Today, you're going to learn the what, the how, and the when of asking questions with didn't. Let's start with what. What are these questions used for? They are used to ask for confirmation about something in the past. They mean something like, am I right? Or, do you agree? When used with a rising intonation. For example, didn't you have a late night? Negative questions can also be asked using a tag. For example, you had a late night, didn't you? Good. Now let's learn how. How do you use these questions? First, know how to conjugate didn't. If you want to ask about yourself, please repeat, didn't I? If you want to ask about me, didn't you? If you want to ask about Luke, didn't Luke? If you want to ask about Nina, didn't Nina? If you want to ask about us, didn't we? If you want to ask about them, didn't they? It's very important to memorize this conjugation fluently before you start practicing Video B. Next, study your vocabulary. For example, didn't you go out with your mates? Have fun? Call home? Finally, to build a more specific question, you can use a time reference. For example, didn't you go to work yesterday? Or a prepositional phrase. For example, didn't you go to work on the subway? So finally, when do you use these questions? You use them when you think your listener will give you a positive answer and you want to seek confirmation or agreement. For example, didn't you get your hair straightened? Didn't you spend the weekend in Tokyo? Didn't you go to school in New York? Excellent. Now let's review. First, what are questions with didn't used for? They are used to ask for confirmation about the past. Second, how do you use these questions? You use them by knowing the conjugation of didn't and building a more specific question with the vocabulary. Third, when do you use these questions? You use them when you think your listener will give you a positive answer and you want to seek confirmation or agreement. Well done. Let's move on to Video B to really practice making your own questions. Remember to keep on reviewing your vocabulary. I'm Claire, and I'll see you back here soon.